I feel like this genuinely might be the move that dominates this summer transfer window. Yes, people, wife boy, and welcome back to another Arsenal transfer related video. If you enjoy this type of content, make sure you subscribe down below for Arsenal related news. I'm covering Arsenal stories basically every day and sometimes multiple times a day. So if you appreciate that kind of content, this is the place to be. Let me know in the comment section who you would like to see Arsenal sign. Today I'm covering Declan Rice. Yes, the main man, the main target for Arsenal as confirmed by Fabrizio Romano, and further stories have come out regarding this in what is basically the second day of the transfer window. If I look at this tweet here, Arsenal are expected to launch a club record bid worth up to £90 million in the coming weeks for West Ham captain Declan Rice, who has emerged as Mikel Arteta's top transfer target this summer. And this was backed up by Fabrizio Romano, who said Arsenal's main target is Declan Rice and are expecting a bid for the man in June after West Ham are finished with Europa Conference League duties as a sign of professionalism to allow the player not to be distracted while they prepare for their final against Fiorentina in the Europa Conference League. And this is really important because, of course, Declan Rice is the player on everyone's lips, to be completely honest, man. He is the main man every club wants. The CDM, big-time player. His contract runs out in 2024, but the fact that Arsenal is still willing to bid around 90 million for him shows what type of player he is. Now, a further development in the story is that Bayern Munich manager Thomas Tuchel, whether he stays there long-term, I'm not too sure, but as for now, he's a Bayern Munich manager, and he has actually rang up Declan Rice and called to him, and apparently Declan Rice has really liked the project at Bayern Munich. This worries me a little bit, of course, because we know what a massive club Bayern Munich is in Germany. They've just won the Bundesliga for the 11th time, thanks to Borussia Dortmund bottling it. We know that they are a stalwart in Champions League football. We know he will bring titles to Declan Rice, and he could like that project. And we know Bayern Munich are willing to spend money as well. Now, he's had a call. A call can mean nothing. A call can mean a lot of things. Who knows? But the fact Bayern Munich is sniffing around is not what you want if you're Arsenal Football Club. Because as of right now, the deal seemed plain and simple that Declan Rice to Arsenal was the only real deal on the table. Obviously, Chelsea interested, and they have been interested for seasons, it seems. But arguably, the one time they can get Declan Rice is the one season where they're not the most attractive proposition. Chelsea have fallen off the face of the earth right now. They're 12th in the table. They've got their own problems to deal with completely. And they're looking at other players like Caicedo as well at the moment, as are Arsenal, to be honest, as well. So in terms of Premier League clubs, it's Arsenal and potentially Manchester United as well. But between the two clubs, Arsenal look the more attractive proposition. We need that box-to-box player that I believe Mikel Arteta will convert Declan Rice into that position. We know Granit Xhaka has been playing that position for this season, and he's been absolutely brilliant. But unfortunately, he's going to be leaving. And if Granit Xhaka can be moulded into that position, there's no reason why Declan Rice can't do the same thing. He's also adept at playing that number 6 CDM role. So he can play multiple positions, as we know Mikel Arteta likes that type of player. So he's a keen admirer of Declan Rice. 90 million potentially is on the table. He's the number one target for Arsenal, as confirmed by multiple journalists, including the main man himself, Fabrizio Romano. So why can't this still happen? Well, it seems Arsenal need to move quickly. If Bayern Munich are involved, that adds kind of complications to the deal. What we have heard is, though, that Declan Rice's number one priority is still Arsenal. He wants to play in the Champions League, and Arsenal are offering Champions League football this season. It's not like seasons gone by where we've had to really sell the project to these players. Go, you know what? We haven't got Champions League right now, but we're building towards that. We're building towards fighting for the title. It's really had to be a good selling job by Mikel Arteta. He doesn't need to do as such right now because the players can see. They can see that what Arteta's building on the pitch. They can see the results have already manufactured in Arsenal getting a Champions League place this season and being mightily close to winning the Premier League title. So players want to buy into this project. There's much less of Arsenal needing to sell the project. It's now players just wanting to jump on board and say, yes, I want to get involved. I want to help bring the Premier League to Arsenal. I want to help Arsenal win the Champions League potentially. And Declan Rice can be one of those players. Look, I'm a massive fan of Declan Rice. A lot of people say he's overrated. I disagree. Look, he's playing the West Ham side that struggled this season, but he was still a gem in that team, man. Like, the little things he does, the way he's able to translate the ball from defence to attack is so important. And he stays in that England team through thick and thin. He's in that England team, that CDM role. He's a big, big player. And in the Champions League, right, also to push for the Premier League, you're going to need squad depth. And you're going to need to improve. Look, Granit Xhaka was brilliant for Arsenal this season. It's his best season in Arsenal shirt by a mile for his 7 seasons here. Now, if he's going, it's not enough to just replace Xhaka. You need to improve upon Xhaka. And Declan Rice is exactly that improvement. I believe if Arteta brings Declan Rice in, he's going to bring him in to play that box-to-box role. Declan Rice can do it. He's good going forward. He's also brilliant defensively as well. And what that means is he can also sign Caicedo. I've spoken in videos before how I'd love Arteta to sign both Rice and Caicedo, bringing that Rice-Caicedo combination. I've said before, we even look at strikers, right wingers, defenders. 2 midfielders is my absolute priority. And not just 2 midfielders, I'm talking 2 top caliber midfielders, 2 Premier League proven midfielders. Rice and Caicedo are on the market, both of them. Yes, it will cost a lot of money, but for me, those are 2 signings we need. games are won and lost in the midfield battle, and Caicedo will bring that competitive nature, and he can also fill in at right back. And then you've got Declan Rice, who's a Premier League proven player, arguably can walk into any Premier League team. He can play the box-to-box role and the defensive midfield role as well. It's a no-brainer for me. Bring these two players in. Arteta admirers as well. We've got the Champions League budget behind us. We've heard that the Kroenkes are willing to invest this summer around a budget of 180 million or so, plus potential outgoings of Xhaka, players like, for example, Nicolas Pepe, etc. Ainsley Maitland-Niles looking to leave as well. Kieran Tierney's another one. So there's going to be money supplemented. Balogun as well, potentially. So we're able to make those signings. The other thing is, right, on the flip side, if Arsenal do bring in someone like Declan Rice alongside potentially Caicedo, does that spell an end to Thomas Partey's future? Because we, of course, know Thomas Partey's had a brilliant season for Arsenal this season, but it's not rocket science. The man can't stay fit for a 38-game season. With him, he's good in spurts, but the most important thing is reliability. You have to be available in the key moments. And for the key moments for Arsenal this season, Partey was not available. Arguably, this was one of his best seasons in terms of injuries. And even then, he was injured in the key moments. So Arsenal need to move past that. They need to bring their top player. If Caicedo and Rice come in, or even just Caicedo, or even just Rice, does that spell an end to Partey's future at Arsenal? Will he want to sit on the bench? And will Arteta look at it and go, look, the man's just turned 30 years of age. We've also got the court case pending with Thomas Partey as well. That's always going to be a cloud above his head. Do we just think, you know what, let's cash in on Partey while we've still got some money about him. Let's keep Jorginho because I like his locker room presence. I like he offers an alternative, whereas Caicedo is very similar to Thomas Partey, just like Declan Rice. So keep Jorginho, but sell Partey for 20 million, 30 million if you can, and then bring in these other two players and really start to bulk out that midfield and bring in a midfield that can compete with Man City. Because Arsenal proven that over a 25-game period, we can compete with Man City. But when push comes to shove, when the games get really pressurised, when there's intensity involved, when it's the back end of the season, that's when we really need some calm heads. We really need a squad. Because towards the end of the season, when Saka started to get tired, players like Xhaka tailed off a little bit. Partey got tired and got injured at times. Jorginho had to come into the team. Players like that really started to gas out towards the end of the season. And that's when you need a big squad to really supplement. And players like Declan Rice, look, the man's played 38-game seasons for the past 2, 3, 4 years now. He's used to playing games week in, week out. He's a fit athlete. So that's the exact type of player I'd like to see Arsenal bring to the football club, man. So with Declan Rice, let's move quickly. A bid is impending in June. Of course, I'll be covering all sorts of Arsenal-related transfer news, including this Declan Rice story, as it progresses throughout the summer. So make sure you subscribe if you're new around here. Hit the bell notifications so you never miss a video. Let me know your thoughts of Arsenal-related transfer news in the comment section. Who would you like to see Arsenal sign? I've heard Arsenal people talk about Cancelo. I released a video on Cancelo recently on his potential move to Arsenal. I released a video on Caicedo on his potential move to Arsenal as well. I'll be releasing all types of videos on other players as well. As soon as they're linked to Arsenal, as soon as I hear concrete rumours on their potential move to Arsenal, of course I'll be dropping a potential video on them coming to the club as well. And also outgoings as well. I'll be dropping videos on Arsenal players expected to leave as well. So yeah, this is an Arsenal-related transfer news channel, as well as other football-related news as well. So make sure you subscribe if you're new around here. Hit the bell notifications, drop a like down below, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. I've been waiting for hope to see you all in my next one. Take care.